Three, two, one, and
Boom.
live. Welcome to Guru Canggu. I want to say thank you to, first of all, to all the people that help us to put together all the hardware to make the podcast for real. And my name is Marco Lastrucci, and on my right, Mr. Francisco Oliveira.
Exactly. So, Marco, you are the one who gave the idea for the podcast in the first place.
You say that?
Yeah, I know that.
You know that? Yeah, it's true. That's the story. Let's say that we were together having a dinner, and I suggest you to do a podcast, and then at the end, I end up in doing the podcast with you. That's the way it is. But I have to say that it's everything up to you if this thing so far has been made it, because we really start from an iPhone.
And
An iPhone,
iPhone, yeah.
and nothing else. We don't even know how to record
we
or
had no
anything.
good camera, we had not good microphones, and then didn't work with the system, and then we could not listen, and then it was 2 months of hard work to achieve a professional kind of setup for podcast that we have now, with good quality image, sound, and it's a reality. So, yeah.
But if the idea is mine,
Yes.
you put a lot of effort in doing it, and also you have a very nice concept behind.
The concept.
How? Why did you feel that the word podcast really resonate in you when I told you?
Yeah. So at the beginning, when we did the movie nights with events, it was very interesting to understand that I never imagined that people would show up with this, you know, love and commitment, and they start to say, "Wow, this is good. It's happening something different in Canggu." And then the community start to build. So when you told me about the podcast, I said, boom. So we are going to connect outside of Guru Canggu, and we are going to move all these amazing people that showed up during the movie nights with speakers and Zoom meetings and everybody, and we are going to make it so the world can see it and connect digitally with other people outside, yeah?
Yeah, you have to know that Francisco and his partner Anna here at Guru Canggu, they put together very interesting movie night every Wednesday. Yeah,
Everyone.
they project a movie, but the good idea was that before the movie and after the movie, people were engaged in a talk with the director of the movie or the actor of the movie, explaining and try to go deep to make better understand how the guy make the movie, or what was the concept of the movie, and all this information was a revelation for many people. Yeah,
Yeah.
they
How
really
many
like
movie
it.
nights you come? One.
No, all.
No.
I was here.
It comes from
No,
one
really.
movie night. You know what? Bitcoin. That's what it comes from. This is the businessman.
No, two.
What was the second
I
one?
did also the hike on the mountain with the free climber, the Spanish guy, George. Yeah.
Jordi. Yeah, okay, I didn't remember that.
No.
Yeah.
Really like that movie. Yeah.
Simonetta comes for more, yeah? It's crystal healing and all that. Yeah, but the idea that you push up is that I really understood those days that if we don't connect digitally, we are going to be put it away from reality, yeah? And now we are again in this semi whatever they call it.
Lockdown. They call it lockdown.
I call lockup.
Lock up.
And so it was very visible and very real for me that everything you can do digitally, and you come with the idea of the podcast, would be a plus to any kind of thing we could do in the future, and to promote Bali to the world and the good people in Bali, which are amazing. You know, we have outstanding. We have allowed in front like five guests. You are helping me with a microphone.
Yes, you know, it's the first podcast number one.
So
So sorry, guys, but
no,
we have to
yeah, it's okay.
help
So,
each other.
yeah.
Help each
Thank
other.
you, baby.
He's my friend.
I'm not your friend.
No.
Don't say that. I just met you some couple of months ago, you know.
Like you.
So anyway, he's my friend in the sense that he gave me this beautiful idea. We push it up, and then he supported, and now it's a reality. We have already 28 people lined up for interviews. 28. So we will have interviews until January next year, every Wednesday, already lined up. What kind of subjects are we going to touch in this podcast? What's your idea?
But we're gonna follow, let's say, the step for a little bit, for a little while, the step of your movie night. So the subject are not only from one specific field, but we're gonna cover different aspects of topic that we like, basically.
Yeah.
Environment, social and philosophy, personal experience, adventure, sport. When you're talking about extreme sports,
Mm-hmm.
he was telling me, I tell you something.
Yeah.
Can I say?
Yes.
Can I spoil?
Don't
We
be
are going
dirty,
to
yeah?
interview. We are going to interview a guy that was. Now he is a diver, free diver, and he reached incredible deepness.
120 meters.
And so when you do something like that, 120 meters down the sea,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you need to be really special. Your mind has to think in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we like. We would like to interview friends and people that we met here that think in a different way. Why? Because we like. Because it's the time. No, like guys, it's time to think differently. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because the situation around us is changed. It changed a lot in the past 1 year and a half, and it's gonna change again
Mm-hmm.
and again and again. So better to be ready and learn how to move. Yeah.
How you think that the world, and I give a silence here because I think it's important to
The
go deep.
world.
Yeah, the world
I
in
can
general.
tell you for myself.
Do you feel really that the world is changing and people are changing according with this reality, new reality? Or you think that people after this thing is over are going to do the same mistakes?
But I can tell you that the world around me is changing.
Mm-hmm.
My reality is changing.
Mm-hmm.
When you ask me if it's gonna go back,
Yeah, people go
something
back to
like
the
that.
same life. Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna be the way it was before. So frenetic and easy going and moving in and out, and yeah, I don't think it's gonna be like that. It will not reach that kind of level. Probably 50% of that. So we have to really adjust ourselves.
Do you like the new reality
Well, like
so
it,
far? Let's do the
I-
right questions.
I don't want to say that I like or not, but
Mhm.
I'm coping quite well personally, in my mind.
Mhm.
Then I know that there is a lot of problem to be solved because economically speaking, many people around me they work less than before. Me myself, my business also. So we have to come out with something different to adjust.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I don't really know so far,
No,
but
but-
I'm quite sure. I mean, we talked last time about
Mhm.
the way we have to see the reality, no?
And how we should see the reality in your perspective.
With a very fresh eye, the eyes of the of a teenager, I think.
Exactly. You think it's important to connect with the new generations who are doing amazing work so we learn with them?
I think we should, and I know that you are doing that.
Mm. We are doing that. You are
But
doing with me.
mainly, I mean, I know that you, with the movie night, you've been in touch with very nice guy that are gonna be in this show.
Yes.
Can you give us an example?
Yeah, so if you go that way, I was very impressed being a very young man still, like I'm just 18,
Haha.
three times or four. But I was impressed with this amazing young man, started with 14 years old, with his brother and sister, cleaning garbage or plastic from the beach. They never stopped. He's now 26, and he has 100 people working for him. And the other day I went with Anna to the mangrove in Denpasar, and they were picking up 70 tons of plastic in 1 month.
So you have been there
I've been there
personally
in
yourself,
the mud.
in the mud.
Yeah,
That's
full of mud all over the place, and they just, they sing. They are happy doing it. So it's not only they are doing it, they are happy doing it. So it mobilizes people to do it. That's outstanding for a young man. So it's very inspiring for me to see that the new generations actually, they have the power to do it. So there is hope. That's what I felt with the movie Night of Plastic he did afterwards, yeah? So yeah, his brother was running from New York to LA 1 year, like Forrest Gump movie, to raise awareness for plastic. And now he's doing an Instagram podcast or Instagram movie called Running with the Stars. And everybody's supporting him. They are 24 years old. So if you see it, for me, I'm really very happy with the future. If we push this generation in, and Sai was here today, what you felt about the ideas you have? What's your view?
Sai was he is a photographer. He was here before helping us in setting up the things, and he's Indonesian. He study art, and from my end, a little bit knowledge about the artists, he like to create like community and discussion. I mean, Indonesian artists, they love to meet and around, a coffee and smoke a cigarette and choose an argument, a topic, and then create discussion. I think in a podcast, making the discussion, as I told you, I'm not so sure. I really think that probably we should really go asking our guest to tell us their experience.
Yeah.
I'm quite sure we should work on the experience of the other people and let the people say what they feel, how they experience, how the idea came out. So maybe we can get inspired by that.
And what do you think about the possibility of doing live streams? Like we can go with somebody outside and we can, like a TV show, interview people on the beach, on the volcano.
Wow.
Oh man, there is a volcano now with lava. Let's go there. And
I would love to do it. I would love.
Actually, I have a friend who did that. I think Indra is here. She knows him, Cyrus.
Yeah.
When the volcano started to go, there was lava going on. And he said, you know what? I'm going to follow the stream of the lava up. And he did a live stream on Facebook. Near the lava, he went up. But this is a little bit too much edgy. The thing is that in Bali, you have this amazing landscape. You have nature is flourishing all over the place. We see it in the background. We have amazing characters, and what I felt as well is that this is an international island. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have people
Also,
from all over the world.
used to be. No, for sure, the people will keep coming in Bali. Yeah, and we can really find a place also to do the interview that make people, or if you want to make the people comfortable, or if you want to really push the people in a situation that can create a tension,
Can I make you
We can
feel?
play a little bit, like.
Can I make you feel tension now?
No, I already tense by myself.
So tell me, what was that moment you had when Julia Roberts was next to you on the footage of Eat, Pray, and Love?
Ah, come on.
Yeah, she was next to you. Come on, tell the story.
But the story goes that I act for one day in the movie Eat, Play, and Love.
And
And
she kissed you?
I was,
No.
I had a sentence, so I had to speech during the movie, so I've been treated like a proper actor,
Okay.
you know? So when we were there, I interact. I had the lucky to meet her because she had to say a sentence in Italian language.
To you.
When she was passing by, yes, to her, to me and the other,
Wow.
and she always forget the sentence. So she always stop. How I have to pronounce?
Mamma mia.
Hey, yo, Julia, come on.
Come on. Relax.
And I was telling her, yes,
And how was the feeling those days with the movie Eat, Pray, and Love being footage here in Bali? Because what I felt, I was coming before and coming after. I felt that Bali changed after the movie, like stupidly. I say the name because it's the name you should say.
no, we all feel the same. It changed a little bit during the time. I mean, the book came out. I remember I read the book, and then they came to do the movie, and nobody expect
It was
a
crazy.
big master or big success of the book and the movie. And yeah, he make Bali. He put Bali on the map also for
Hollywood.
yeah, through Hollywood, also for the people that were looking for something different, people that may have some difficult situation and broken relationship, or they need to find some soul in themselves, some meaning. So they discover Bali as a place where these things.
Can happen.
Yeah.
It was positive or not, that moment that changed Bali.
But yes, I mean, I'm positive, negative. We cannot really
Judge.
say or
Mhm.
judge. For sure, I move a lot of people. I mean, and a lot of things happen also in the yoga.
You are
A lot
calling
of
it-
yoga
You
shala.
are speaking
a lot.
about spiritual materialism.
Yes, I know that you are really involved in that, but I
Yeah.
don't know where you want to go.
Oh, I can go for Trungpa, which was the first Buddhist teacher in the West in the 60s, and he coined the concept of spiritual materialism, where people do money with spirituality, which is not a good thing. It's going to the ego again. But anyway, you felt that. I felt one thing: massage started to be more expensive after that. Yeah, I remember like massage was like $10, and then it was 50 euros like the year after. It was crazy.
But like everywhere in Asia, you can have, from 1,000 to 400,000. Like the food, you can eat in Bali with 10,000 rupiah, that is 80 cents,
Mm-hmm.
or you can pay $120.
Okay.
Asia, this
And
is
before
Asia.
was like this? Before the movie, it was still like that, or you felt that the market itself increased the price in
But
restaurants?
I feel
and
that
food?
Bali was, since the beginning, a spiritual place for me, at least. I come from the fashion business in Italy. I was really speed up, doing boom, boom, that kind of life. And I ran away from that, and I came to Bali, and I discovered slowly that there is other way of understanding of the reality. And I did many things with a lot of friends. At the beginning, everything was from yoga to crystal ball to alpha seminar to
Wow.
anything. I mean, there were no many things to do at that time, like 20 years ago. So
Okay.
we don't even have the
Cell phone.
cell phone. Yeah. So you have this panel with all the invitation on the panel, and you go there. There is a cafe. You go and you check what you can do. I love it.
It was good.
It was.
There was a sense of naivety, like pure, not like
I was in experience. I mean, it was the first experience for me, so I get it all like wow. Every time I was doing something, wow, at the end, no, we discovered something
something.
new,
Yeah.
wow. And then after 1 week,
Then you go down
you
again.
go down again. Oh, it doesn't work. We are here at Guru Canggu for the second part of the first podcast today. I'm here. My name is Marco Lastrucci. I'm here with Mr.
Francisco.
Oliveira and Miss Anna.
Luisa.
Yeah. Bravi, bravi, bravi.
Thank you.
So, just brief introduction. Anna and Francisco are our host here, and they are the owner and shareholder of this beautiful place. We are here. Behind us, there is the lovely garden and swimming pool, and
In the back, you see? It's
In the
not a
back.
scenario. Huh?
is real, is not fake. And we are here presenting our new podcast, broadcasting live idea.
Yeah.
And Mr. You want to say
I want
something?
to
or
say,
make
yeah, I
some
want to say
question
that it is lovely to have you around. And thank you
Thank
for
you, thank you,
your insight of promoting this idea. That I caught the ball and I start running with it, and you come with me, and we are now 3 of us, plus our amazing guests, Mark, Indra, Teresa, Simonetta, and Alberto. They are here. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Make some noise.
Yes. Yeah, we pay you later, yeah, in rupees, yeah. Yeah, we have groupies.
This is all recording. There's nobody here. We are just pressing some buttons.
So, Marco, what, just me to push a little bit? No.
Start.
I will start.
You
You will
start.
start, sorry.
She start.
Oh,
So, how she was going to start?
So Anna,
yes, Marco.
let's tell us from the organization point of view and inspirational point of view something about this broadcasting project.
Okay, first of all, thank you so much, everybody, for being here with us. We are thrilled with this first edition of the podcast Guru Canggu. This is a lovely place that we are at this moment. I think it's like a hub. We experiment here. We started last year. Very soon we're going to do our 1 year of opening, and also 1 year that Mr. Francisco is going to have his birthday. So it's going to be a big party. We are preparing it very soon. Just stay
I
tuned.
didn't know about
It's a big party with social distancing, you know what I mean?
Oh, screw that. Anyway,
We're gonna kiss you anyway.
so answering your question, Marco,
Yes,
this is a hostel, right? It has rooms that we are renting for long-term rental this moment. There's many people that are living here in Bali, some because they plan it, otherwise others just, free flow. They love it so much that they decided to stay. So in this hostel, we are very happy to have these lovely people. So they are yoga teachers, digital nomads. We have many ranges of ages and backgrounds. So they also give us the inspiration to do something different. And also our friends. So we started with a project called Movie Nights with debates. It's called Guru Talks. And from there, we start, being creative. So the movie nights start with the idea of showing wonderful movies and documentaries. But we didn't want to stay just there. So we wanted to incorporate some debates. And we want to invite people. People that live here on the island, because there are so many interesting characters living here.
Yeah.
And also friends of us, me and Francisco, but mainly Francisco, because he has, this charming, appealing.
Oh
He
my
knows a
God.
lot of people. We have a
Mamma
bunch of
mia.
groupies in the background asking for some autographs, so you can
Not
see
now.
my life every day. It's very painful.
She's kidding.
No, I'm not. So anyway, so with this thing, the movie night, it grows. It growed in the place and it stick with our heart. And we did it already 33 editions of the movie nights with debates. But since we are in a strange time, strange era, you have to go digital. We cannot just expect to have this group of people always being here, because unfortunately with the pandemic situation, we have to do this strange thing called social distancing. So with that, and
Stay
with the
there.
lockdown, stay there, just stay there. We don't sleep in the same bed.
Yeah.
We have this social distancing.
Really? Yeah, it's just platonic.
Platonic love. So we decided we enter a new lockdown, and here we go again, everybody in their houses and cannot go out. So what we are going to do? And then the idea of the podcast arrived with this lovely gentleman, Marco.
Thank you.
So we were just having, kind of meeting, informal.
So you see, from the word podcast, you perceive some inspiration.
Yes,
From
of
what
course.
I understand, because
Yes,
I
of
just
course.
say podcast. I didn't explain any idea, and then it was jumping on you. What do you, technically speaking, what?
Well, I'm going to tell you how I perceive the podcast.
Yes, how do you perceive
Okay.
the podcast? What
So-
kind of instrument is the podcast for you?
For me, so podcast is a radio show, basically. You know how when we were younger, we had this radio when I was going to the shower and just put my favorite radio shows, and I listened to interviews and some music. So this is the basic idea of a radio show, right? But now we go digital, meaning you don't have to be tuned in some frequency in your country. It can be worldwide. So any place of the world, you just connect to the Wi-Fi internet, YouTube, whatever channel we are using, and you can listen to amazing shows. So this was the idea. So this is actually what it is, a podcast. So we want to do this, basically getting the idea of the movie nights with,
Okay.
and then incorporating the podcast. So we are going to interview a lot of amazing people.
All right. So now I pass by to Francisco, if you don't mind.
Yes, I mind.
You might?
Yes, I do mind.
Oh, so, okay.
No, I don't mind, honey. You can
Okay.
speak. I love you.
Okay.
And a question for Francisco.
Okay.
So, interviewing amazing people, and from what I understand, the idea of listen to the story and listen to the experience of these people. Can you be a little bit more
Specific.
Specific, yes. Like in your mind, what kind of people? What are you looking for? The people that are gonna sit on the chair over there.
The hot chair.
Oh,
The hot chair in the dirty podcast. It's amazing.
Ooh.
So, well, first of all, my perspective, I love human beings. I think it's amazing.
Okay.
It's amazing. Every human being has an amazing story to tell.
Say you're a humanist.
Yeah, humanist. Yeah, I believe in humans. I still believe, even though we do a lot of shit, yeah, but we still have hope in mankind. And I really and with the movie nights, I had this idea of doing a YouTube channel with all my teachers in complementary medicine, and I wanted to have a movie screen in my house to project movies for my friends. So I connected both, so Zoom meetings with the movie nights, so people could speak and choose a documentary or movie.
Yeah, I remember.
And then-
a couple of times.
And then what was amazing is that people actually have amazing stuff to say.
Sorry, not because you get the shadow.
Yeah, he's correcting me. So this is my nervousness. I'm sorry. So what was beautiful to see is that first we start to have Zoom meetings during the movie nights, and then we start to meet amazing people here, and then I started to say, okay, do a movie night. Like Indra is going to do a movie night about Milarepa, and I invited Alberto to do a movie night. I invited already Teresa. and Simonetta, I think I spoke about. So everybody can do a movie night.
So at the time, movie night was a kind of catalyzare.
Catalysador or catalyst of making people have protagonism. They could have a space. And then we had these amazing people coming up. You know, I was in a birthday party and I said, if you did a movie night, what would you do? Oh, I would love to do about contemporary dance. You know, I love Pina Bausch. And we have this amazing contemporary dance movie night. And then I met this guy in a coffee shop. I said, what's your idea about movie night? Well, I'm a videographer. I have an amazing documentary about free climbing. So we are the real guy here doing the free climbing that you come. And then Anna knew a film director and so on and so forth.
So basically, you get in touch with a lot of interesting people, let's say.
Can I just say something?
Please.
I'm
you're
going to
welcome.
unveil a little bit secret. So me
Oh
and
my-
Francisco,
oh my God.
we have a relationship, right? So sometimes we go on vacation. And can you imagine? We are sitting in these random places, and then I just look on the left, and I just lose track of Francisco is already speaking with somebody, and I just, oh my God, here we go again. And but it's beautiful because he has this charisma, and he catalyzes people, and he just, bang, he just find these amazing people, and that's what is interesting about Bali. We have these backgrounds that you are in all ages. We have been having people here from 20s, 30s, 50s, 60s. So, and these people choose Bali to live. And they bring all this knowledge and backgrounds, and it's so interesting. And Francisco has a spot eye for these people. He just understands where they are. Me, no, I just want to have vacation. I'm just having there, eating my nasi goreng, and there you go, Francisco, like running.
It attracts.
Oh my God. It's just like, oh, Jesus. But I love it because I couldn't do it. And that's where we found a team. And also, it's an amazing thing with Marco because he also is futuristic as well. And the idea of the podcast came from him. We are actually taking care of other business. And he just did, what about a
Futuristic,
podcast?
I like futuristic.
And then Francisco went, boom, podcast, yeah, let's do it now. And yeah, here we are. So that's the secret.
Thank you for helping us in this.
My
in this,
pleasure, my pleasure.
Trip that we're gonna have. So, Mr.
Mr.
My friend,
Young man.
Pac-
dear
Pac-
friend,
Young man.
dear friend. Can you tell us, or tell our friend also, what about the topic?
Oh, it comes Alberto with the coconut.
You see, this is not real. We are actually in New York in the studio, but it looks like a coconut from
Grazie.
Bali. Yeah?
It's real.
Thank you, Alberto.
Thank you.
Only in the tropics, you are doing a
Oh, I
podcast
need
and
to
then
say
a
that
coconut show.
Alberto is a guy that come to every single movie night since the
A
beginning.
round of applause to Alberto.
And
He's
if-
being such a supporter.
If we have a lot of people around, it's because every Wednesday people will ask him to go to a party or a dinner, and he said, no. Wednesday is my movie night day, so
Oh, I know Alberto.
yeah.
He's the other catalyzer, huh? He was the one that started also bringing friends and all this, Italian mafia. And, it's just
Il capo del capo.
and then here we go. It's, Italians all over. Wow. Oh, but actually, Alberto is not Italian. He's Argentinian. So it brings a little bit
From Cajamarca.
spicy,
Correct?
spicy feeling.
So,
So back to the, let's say, can you tell us some topic or some of the, let's say, interesting field that we're gonna
explore.
explore during this?
Well, I can't go to a very deep thing, but we need to have fun doing this.
Briefly.
Briefly,
Don't-
we in social psychology, there are three subjects that interact interculturally with everybody in the world. Art, which is music, painting, and everything. Eco-sustainability and planet problems, which are very important.
At the moment.
And human and woman rights. It's something that cross every kind of
Transversal.
transverse every kind of culture. So this is the main subject we are going to we are going to touch, but always with a pinch of, funny way of doing it, because as human beings, we are really, if you see it deeply, we are funny. We are really fun. We are funny, yeah. Like we are here pretending to do this very serious podcast, but we are shit scared that things are not going well. You know what I mean? It's like we are like already pros, but we are like, oh, is it going to work? And this is the beauty of the human being.
That's why it's called Dirty Podcast.
Yes, no filters.
No filters. We go a little bit childhood again, yeah.
Yeah. But we are going to touch any kind of subject from cryptocurrency to architectural eco-sustainability, handicap problems, minorities, social problems, foundations that support amazing people who are in a difficult moment, and also touching the subject of how the foreigners start to come to Bali 40, 50 years ago, why we start to love this place. And this actually is where the world meets. That's the way I was introduced to Bali. The world is here, yeah? Every kind of culture lives here, yeah?
Yeah. Every people from all over the world.
Even today, during the pandemics, we have...
Oh, even more and more. I think that Bali is such an amazing place, and we are living in a digital era, that people come here and you just many jobs you just need to be connected to Wi-Fi. So this gives also the possibility to all these amazing people to come here and work and live. Well, let's say it. We don't work a lot in Bali, but don't say it out loud, because then again everybody will come here expecting something. Yeah. So we just party a little bit.
So Anna, a question for you. With this podcast that we're
Yes.
going to do with all the guests that we are going to invite, what do you think is going to be the main goal of the podcast? What we would like to generate with the podcast?
You know, I was just saying, I was just talking this a few seconds ago with one of our podcast viewers. And I think Bali is missing some cultural action. Bali's been very much, especially the last decade, related.
Hedonistic.
Yes, hedonistic. Just where is my six pack and where is my Instagram and just
Hoo-ha.
like me. And I think we need some brain gymnastic. We need to be connected with subjects that are important, transversal, as you said it very well before, Francisco. So the main idea is to, push out from our cultural identity, understanding what is the most important thing, understanding that we need to speak about it. Sometimes can be painful, but it needs to be brought up. But also we don't want to, upset people. We want people also to feel comfortable and chill to speak about these subjects. And then just go home and think about it and bring, questions. And the next time just connect and we talk and we create what we already think we have, a community, a solid community of people that, embrace this pandemic time, not just in a negative way, but also in a positive way. I think in many ways we are more connected now than we were before, even with this social distancing. So, bottom line, the idea is to be connected and to touch subjects that are important for everybody.
So we will speak about six packs and silicon. You expect
Oh
about
yes,
that?
please. We can speak about everything. There's some profound subjects that can come from shallow things. Why are we so shallow these days? Why this happens? Where during this time we lost track about what is really important. There's always a reason for things to happen, even when it seems shallow.
Wow. I stay without no speech at all. This is
And
like-
I think we are almost finishing, guys.
Yes, like you have 2 minutes and then we close. So Marco, please.
So my friend,
Can I ask you a question?
yes, of course.
Do you like the format? You like the idea? You like the concept? You envision a beautiful future for this podcast and being this a window for the world from Bali?
Yes, based on my experience of meeting people in Bali that have something to say or some story to tell, yes. I mean, this island luckily is been very prolific, and I met a lot of character
Mm-hmm.
that could be easily a part of a movie, something like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
So yeah, it's always been something that from my point of view, I want to say. I've been, you know, thinking about why maybe it's not possible to record the story of these incredible people just for recording, because it's recording the experience and recording them in the way they are talking. They tell you the story. I mean, it's been amazing all the time.
So we are
And
going
this
like
is
back.
something also that recording, interviewing people that got the experience is something that is good. I mean,
And
it's part of
next
the story, no?
next
Our
step will be a
history.
movie. Yeah, we are working already on the movie.
What?
Yeah, didn't you know that?
What movie?
Yeah, well, stay
What?
tuned.
Stay
Don't,
there. Come
don't
on.
go there. Yeah, yeah. So we go back to the times of storytelling around the fireplace. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very beautiful image.
Where did I got that?
I don't know, but
From an email of you. You had
Stealing
that.
ideas to each
recently
other.
I've
Oh
been
my God.
on a beach and I make a bonfire, and in there's no way we are connected to that fire.
Yeah, we need to connect with
It's
the fire.
there.
again.
I mean, it's there. It's so easy. You put 3 sticks and then you fire, and then when the fire go on,
You gotta
Things
keep the
come up.
flame
boom,
alive.
boom, 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 you feel it.
It's beautiful. So we had beautiful Marco Lastrucci. Lastrucci, that's correct?
Lastrucci.
Lastrucci.
Let's t-
We all Mediterranean
No,
and
double C is really
Lastrucci.
from Tuscany. Lastrucci.
Lastrucci.
chi, like energy.
Like chili,
The
chili.
chi, the energy.
Hot.
Yeah.
The chi.
And Anna Sofia, Anna Luisa, Anna Pereira.
Yeah,
Anna-
I get many names. I don't know why. The people call me. I don't know who I am.
You called
anymore.
yourself Carolina the other day.
Yeah, I'm so many things in my skin. I don't know. I'm whatever you want to be. Yeah.
Anna Luisa, Marco Lastrucci, and Francisco.
Gourmet.
No, Gurme is my Buddhist name, but I don't want to
See?
go there.
See who has other characters in him. Yeah.
We all care.
Well,
care different characters. So thank you so
Okay,
much for
thank you
coming,
very
guys.
much.
More 20
Thank
minutes,
you.
and we close. It was great to have you here.
thank you
so
so
much.
much.